Hi guys, so that whole video on Frogmore Cottage, and I totally forgot to do the situation with Amy, except I touched on it a little bit in the beginning, so I'm going to do a reading for that now, and then I'll be done, I think, for today. I'm going to do your personal readings that I have waiting for me, so I'm just going to ask the cards some questions about Amy. Amy Pickerell, is that right? Am I pronouncing that correctly? So Amy was praised by the Queen, I believe, or it was reported that the Queen liked her, admired her work, thought that she was very good on the team for Harry. I believe she was Harry's private secretary first, is that correct? Somebody tell me if I'm wrong there. And then was moved over to Meghan's staff. And then she abruptly quit. Seems like it was a surprise to everyone. So I just want to get some energies on maybe what happened with that. What's going on with Amy Pickerell? Why did she decide to leave her job? Why did she decide to leave Harry? See, I'm feeling like she and Harry actually were friends and got along somewhat well. And she was admired for her work ethic and for the fact that she is not wanting to be in the spotlight. She's not a social climber. She just looked at this as a job and she looked at these people as people. And I think that's why they liked her so much. Okay, right now we've got the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups. I'll show you those in just a minute. Hierophant is the establishment. It's the Church of England. It's the royal family. Can be a mentor, somebody with more knowledge than you, but in this case I would read it as Church of England or the Queen and the establishment itself. And then Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's dream come true. Maybe she got a better job. Maybe something happened. She's feeling emotionally satisfied. And it could be that she's happy that she's leaving. Maybe this job has been total torture for her. We don't know, you know. I'm going to go with those two and see what we get. And then we'll keep going. Okay, Knight of Swords. And Knight of Swords for me is always Harry. Okay, so Harry popped right on out. This is that rash, fool's rush in energy and feeling bound. Eight of Swords. We talked about this so much that a lot of times the Eight of Swords feeling, the fears are not rational. The things that you're afraid of are not real threats to you, but it feels that way. So she's feeling bound, and it has something to do with Harry, which is very interesting. I'm going to switch decks and see what we get. Oh, and here's the other two. This is the Hierophant in the Golden Thread deck. Okay, and then we have Nine of Cups. And see how this guy's sitting here with his arms out on the edge of the bench? It just feels very much like sitting up and saying, this is what I want, and I'm going to have it. And that may be Amy's energy. She just, maybe she had enough of, I don't know, you know, I can't really speculate. She was so behind the scenes and so quiet, didn't really hear anything about her except when it was praise and when she was moving over to help with Meghan. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, that one just popped out, so I'm going to keep it. Daughter of Swords in the Wild Unknown deck is the Page of Swords. A lot of swords. A lot of swords in this reading. There's too many cards. Tell me what happened with Amy. How's Amy feeling? What was her decision to leave about? Balance. Again, with the fours with Harry. This is so much today. Feeling unbalanced. Also, this card to me means feeling tethered. So a lot like the Eight of Swords and feeling bound in her situation. She's feeling sort of tightly pulled in all directions. Okay. Page of Swords is a less mature energy than the Knight of Swords. It's a critical energy. It's somebody who is clever and they are very observant. But they can also be very, very critical. Okay, so she might have been feeling like she's criticized and she's being pulled in all directions, and maybe at some point it just stops feeling like it's worth it, you know, even if it is a good opportunity. I'm just going to see if I can get anything else for Amy Pickerell. If you have anything else on that situation, either what happened or how she's feeling about it, how Harry is feeling about it, just details on why she's leaving. I keep getting like 15 cards that want to come out at once. Are you guys trying to tell me a story? Let's see. Give me some information on Amy Pickerell and why she's decided to leave her position with the royal family, please. Just give us some insight. We're so curious. Thank you. Yeah. More swords energy, guys. So much swords. Truth, clarity, cutting out the bullshit. I feel like she has had enough. Excuse my French. Yeah, and 8 of Cups, walking away. And this is walking away in sadness. This is walking away from something that you love because you know that you have to, and you know that it's not good for you anymore. Okay? So here's that Justice card. Okay? And this is feeling balanced when we got the other card that shows feeling unbalanced. Okay? And this is truth and clarity. And I love the light shining behind the sword because this is what justice is about, is shining light on things, okay? And then we have, with the 8 of Cups energy, we have this person that looks like they're, you know, they're walking away. They're leaving things behind because they have to. But the shroud and the veil and leaving at night sort of indicates sadness and grief and mourning and loss and really not wanting to but knowing that you have to. With all of these together, I can tell you that it was a negative situation. I can tell you that it's possible. When I look at these two again, you know, I love Harry. I do, and I hope that he works these things out. But it looks like he might have been the one to come at her, okay? Harry might have been the one. You see how he's attacking if we put him this way? Maybe in defense of Meghan, because we know he does that, okay? What if Harry, who Amy considers a friend and has been his friend and his confidant and his helper and on his team, what if he lashed out at her and she felt like bound, she couldn't even take up for herself, and he doesn't see half of the things that are going on, right? He's not seeing the truth. He doesn't know. He doesn't know the truth. She's feeling very criticized by whoever this person is and pulled in all directions, even though she was trying, guys. She was really giving her best, and she just felt like these tight, tight rubber bands, you know? And so she's walking away. She's decided to go. She's sad about it. She's hurting about it, it looks like. But she also, at some point, you know, she went to the queen. She went to the higher up. She went to the establishment directly and talked to them and said, look, I'm not going to stand for this, okay? So that didn't give me specifics, but it does give us some kind of idea. Let me know what you think, what you've heard, what you feel in the comments below so we can talk about it a little bit more. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye-bye.